huge. But the bigger, the more impressive, and the more impressive, the cooler. So that we just have to do this. And also, I gotta say, I am really happy we can finally do something other than palm trees. As you know, this whole thing will be one huge guess. The way everything just clicks into place, I love that. Oh, and this one, by the way, is of course the entrance, so that has to be open. Oh, and we also have these. That looks insane. Wow, I did not even know. What else do we have? Yo, this instantly actually looks so good. What the hell? That is crazy work right there. And actually, we also need to make a decision about the roofs. Yes, we'll spice that up later. First, I already can tell we need some more land behind this because this is where the Great Hall is gonna go. This is gonna be a giant castle. By the way, that reminds me, actually, before I mess things up once again, let me just put a few of these figures. Here you go. Look how small that is. I don't have to worry about anything. This is fine. Let me just put some of these figures over here so I don't forget how massive this is going to be. Now, this might be slightly too wide, but I guess there's only one way to find out. First, the roof is going to be a disaster. Let's first go ahead and put the little tower on the side. I wasn't going to go into detail too much in this episode, but I just cannot help myself. On top, like this. And again, all of these items are on the same axes. Yet, when I want to move it... Ignore it. Ignore it, Benjamin. It's fine. Well, it's not fine because I want to move it. Oh my god, I'm a genius. I attached a grid block on it. And now I can just move it like that. Perfect. Okay. Now we're just gonna find something to put on top of those. Preferably something nice and pointy. This is probably not the best option, but until we find something better, what about this? It's gonna take a second. Just wait for it. It's actually supposed to be like a pyramid type roof. This is more of a cone, but it is better than nothing. Look. It's got the same idea. I mean, we also have just a regular cone, of course, but I feel like this is a bit too small and too smooth. This has at least some texture, but we'll just put this in place just to be sure. There has to be something though, right? Come on. Well, it appears there isn't, so it's gonna be either of these. I'm guessing we go with that one. And then from there, it's the same exact thing once again. Then, higher, I think. Here you go. And then here, let's begin with just a basic flat roof. I'm not sure if this is the best approach, but I just have to try first to see if it works. Yeah, and I just forgot you can only rotate this on the horizontal axis. That is great. And of course, there is no off-grid roof with that texture. That is just lovely. And I can already tell you that this is not steep enough, not even close. So, oh my god, if this didn't have that stupid ass edge, it would have been perfect. Except, it does. It appears as though we're stuck with this. I think it can work still. It's just not gonna look nearly as polished, but we'll see what happens. Just looks pretty decent. Let's just make that a little bit smaller and put two next to each other. Never mind, that actually looks terrible. Let's try something else instead. Maybe this instead. Yes! That is oh yes, that's definitely better. And then with these, I have no idea what that even is. I'll build the tiny little roofs. Just east in the top center, there is this tiny tower that we obviously need as well. So let's get straight to it. Right to it. And then once again, the roof is going to be the biggest problem. How the hell? These windows, of course, we can already put on. How the... What? The longer you play this, the more you realize there are really things that just, like, crucial things that we're missing. You know, it is almost poetic that back then in Roblox with Movie Park 1, I struggled with the roofs. And now in Planet Coaster 2, I do the exact same thing, and yet I struggle again. I think there's just no other way. We need to, again, use this absolute bullshit. It can get pretty big, that's a good thing. It is just not really the best looking, is it? It's a bit weird and smooth. But well, it is better than nothing, so let's just go with it. And add details, but I'm having so much fun with this. Let's just finish this section right now. At least the exterior, that is, not the interior. I'm just super curious what that looks like, so let's get to it. First, however... Lovely. Now, unfortunately, I love that. Then now we do have to make sure this is closed up, because this is not ideal. All of this, unfortunately, is going to have to be the free-form elements, because, well, as you know, there are very limited possibilities on grid. This doesn't look beautiful. And for that brick kind of looking edge over there, I can only try this. The one thing that makes sense. So, let's build this up. Actually, this might just fix that weird Yes! Now you don't have this weird stuff because it's just being covered by those bricks. It's a bit wonky, but it's better than that. And then move that over to the other side as well. Here you go. Now this is a bit of a weird one because this side of the roof actually sticks out, which sucks. However, I just noticed, of course, it's just one piece, so we can just do that. And boom, place that down as if nothing ever happened. Wow, that's... That's crazy good. Anyway, let's try. Problem is, I want to look through it, and so we probably need to make something ourselves. Luckily, of course, we do now actually have glass panels, so that is a good thing. We just put one in here first, see what happens. The only problem now is we need to add a frame to this, and I'm not sure that's going to look very good. We'll try. For example, this is already just way too thick. Oh, wait. Hold on. First, we'll just do a frame with these wooden pieces here. And then with the cylindrical ones, we can just finish it off. Beautiful. Look at that. That's not even that bad. Now, this is 100% not made for this, but look at that. That's crazy. That actually fits so well. Because that definitely looks a bit weird. But now, this is it. Just have to make that a similar color. Here you go. And place it down. Dude. And you can look outside now too. Okay, so then we simply have to copy this over as well into every single window. Now I was just gonna put like windows on top of this, but what if we actually just redo that a little bit smaller? Unless, of course, we want it to look like this, which in that case we can just do that. I'm not sure. It depends on how the interior is gonna look, but for now we'll just do that. That looks so weird. No, I hate that. Oh, hell. I'll just do this. Same thing as above, except now it's just black. Very good. Place that down. That is, in fact, quite nice looking, yes. Then all that finish up that front area, we have to fill up this. And again, this will be a bit of a puzzle, but I think we can make it work. Well, we have to make it work. Screen. Look, it's not quite as detailed maybe, but it's the same effect. Never mind, I just realized that is not possible because it's gonna go straight into the window. Amazing. Not with a window on it. And then, ladies and gentlemen... Oh, wait. No, we're not done. In fact. I also added some extra little one of these kind of, details. I felt like it was missing some fidelity. And also this stuff on top. I have no idea what any of this is called, so I'm just gonna call it these things. Point is, one thing. I am going to select the entire thing and actually... Okay, move it a little bit to the front, because otherwise it's very far away from the rest of the park, which is not ideal. However, luckily we can just do that. I wish I could have gone further, but I actually ended up doing quite some details instead of just the layout. And look, problem is that this is only that part of the whole castle, and I want to kind of build the whole castle. I'm going to die. But there's no